I am sure most of you have heard of Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Hank Aaron, and Willie Mays. All great ball players, all Hall of Famers. I will be portraying a gentleman that many baseball experts regard as the greatest player that ever played the game. The time is mid-July 1961, the location Atlanta, Georgia. His name is Tyrus Raymond, the Georgia Peach, Cobb. A long time ago, somebody asked me if there was anything I was afraid of. Now, I said, I was never afraid of anything or anyone. My daddy advised me to place myself on the side of right, be humble, and fear no man. And that's how I live my life. Of course, it is mighty difficult to be humble when you were as great as I was. If there is anything I'm afraid of, it's being forgotten. People not remembering who I was, that I'd be relegated to the trash heap of history. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what bothers me the most. That's what I fear. But I believe in small towns and big cities all across this great land of ours, young boys are picking up baseball bats and gloves. They're reading baseball books, and they're going to see my photos and my name throughout all those books, and they're going to ask their daddies, who was Ty Cobb? And their daddies are going to say, Cobb, why, he was the greatest ball player that ever played the game. I started playing serious baseball when I was 14 years old for my local team in Royston, Georgia. I ran fast as a deer, hit pretty good, and must admit I was a damn good fielder. I made my major league debut for the Detroit Tigers late in August 1905. 2 years later, I won the first of 12 batting championships and led my Tigers to 3 consecutive World Series appearances. Unfortunately, we lost all 3. I approached baseball as a science. Baseball is a game as much of the mind as well as the body, brains as well as brawn. My good friend Yogi Berra used to say, baseball is 90% mental and half physical. My managers didn't like the way I held my bat, hands way apart. Most players choke up, but this gave me great back control. I could punch the ball to right field, slap it to center, or drive it to left. If the infielders were playing too far back, I'd drag a bunt and usually beat it out. I got many a hit on slow grounders because I ran to first like a mugger was chasing me with a sharp knife, and I ran for my life. That's how I got 4,191 hits a record which remains today in the American League. I won 9 consecutive batting championships. No one in the history of baseball has ever accomplished such a feat. When the balloting took place for the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York in 1936, I finished first with 222 of 226 votes. Babe Ruth, he finished second. Somebody asked me recently if I was playing baseball today, what would I be hitting? I told him about 270. But, Mr. Cobb, he said, you have a lifetime average of 367. That's true, sir. But I'm 75 years old now,